Hey everyone, so do you notice anything different? Maybe it's what I'm working on that's different. It's a computer thingy, like for a laptop, like you put it on if you want to go somewhere else. Or is it the background? My bed I'm working on also? Or is it the camera? As you can see, it focuses because it's my parents' camera. They've been asking me to use, I've been asking for a new camera. I could probably just buy it, but I asked their permission. They said not yet, not yet. And they asked if I want to borrow their camera because this is a new camera and it focuses. See? So I just finally broke down and decided to use that. As you can see, I have a Pac-Man Ghost bracelet here. Am I showing you how to make a Pac-Man Ghost? Kinda, sorta, no. Kinda, sorta, yes. I'm actually showing you how to make a multicolor alpha, because this is a multicolor alpha, and as you can see, there's a random blue string here. So let me just see. Because I keep adding on strings, and that's for the eyes, as you can see. So, going to be adding on this string for the blue. A little, you can see. Okay, there. The blue guy. As you can see, I did 2. So, I learned this from Beyond Bracelets. So, if this wasn't helpful, then check out her video. So I like to keep mine attached to the spool when adding on string. So I'm not showing you how to make this bracelet. I'm just using this bracelet as more of an example than as a tutorial for the bracelet. So what I'm going to do. So what you do, you're going to take a new string. I like to keep mine attached to the spool. That's this is the base string. For the bracelet. So I keep that attached to the spool because there's a lot of it. And then for the red, I kept it attached because I'd never know how much I'm going to need. For the purple, I kept it attached, but I already cut those strings off and I'm going to tacky glue it at the end. And then I have this blue for the eyes. That just is staying here, but I also have it attached to the spool. Then the yellow is just the base. And I also do it for the eyes. So, take your string, focus, come on, focus, why won't you, there we go, okay. You're going to wrap it, just like this, go under, under, just do this a few times, okay, and pull. So you have a little messy knot. Then I just do another knot right on top of that. Okay. And there. Okay, so there we have it. There's a little knot. So, since my string is on the right, I am going to clip it to the right. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see my strings. Maybe a little more. And this has an incredible zoom. But that's more for far away. But okay. So I have this. I am going to clip it to my clipboard. Just like that. And now, since I have this really long string, come on, focus. It's probably not going to focus unless I put my hand behind it. So I just kind of fold that in half and wrap it. If you don't have it attached to a spool and it's just kind of loose string. So I'm going to fold it again so it's tiny. Okay, so sorry about this time that it's taking me to start, but I'm just kind of explaining, and this is the pattern I am using. So as you see, there are all these little thingies. That's just for me to know. I take this needle and wow, you can see through the hole of my needle. So I just take this needle and poke it through all the rows I've done. So, I don't think I'm poking on the right side. Oh, I am. Okay, so I just, because I didn't have a pencil with me. Okay, so that's just what I do. So now I'm on the blue row right here. So that's the pattern that I will be following. Pattern A316 if you want to make this. You could make it this way, but I don't recommend it like that. I recommend it like this. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna put this aside. Alright, so now to get started. So I take my string and see how it's clipped to the clipboard, and I have this black right here. So what the pattern's telling me to do is to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to go a little closer because I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 backward knots over on these yellows. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that so I don't have to waste your time. Okay, so I did the 7 backward knots right here. And now this string needs to be right in front of the black. So what I'm going to do is replace the black. So I'm going to push this up a little. So what I do, I want it to be hidden. I'm going to go under all these yellows that are behind to the right of the black, just like that. Okay, sorry, my black's twisted around them. Okay, so now I'm going to make an X over to lock the black into place. So I take the blue and go over, just like that. And make sure all these knots are pulled nice and tight, and they're not all floppy, and you see your beads string. Okay. Oops, this yellow's not supposed to be here. So I went under these 7 with the blue. Now I'm going to go over the black, just like that. Now I need to do a backward knot onto the yellow. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a backward, but gently pull up. So slowly and carefully pull up. Don't pull up as tight as you can. Pull up gently, but make it kind of tight, but not super duper duper, like as tight as you can. And gently, slow, and pull up, and now you pull tight so that you have a little knot right there. So it's just a little perfect knot. Okay? So that's really it. That's how you replace the string, but I'm just gonna keep going. So I need just knots on all these except the last one. Okay? So now that you kinda, sort of learned how to do this, I'm just gonna show you again, like when you need to wrap around and stuff. Like, it's kind of not really confusing, but if I had like, say I had my blue right next to my black, and I need to do a forward knot, and the black was on the left and the blue was on the right. You'd think I could just do a forward knot with the blue. No, I couldn't. The black was not locked into place. So what I mean, say the black was here and I need to do a forward knot here. I wouldn't just do a forward knot. I'd go behind the black and in front of it and then do the forward knot. But I'm not doing that right now. But I'm just saying if I had to do that, that's what I would do. Because I was a little confused about that. And then I realized I had to. Because you can't do a backward forward knot or like any of that. Only backwards and forwards in an alpha pattern. Because on the red Pac-Man Ghost, I did some backward forwards and it doesn't look good. And I did it all wrong. It wasn't that good. But then the purple, I fixed it. I did neat knots. So yeah. It probably won't be super duper good on your first ever try. But your next try will be better, most likely. Okay. So there. So now, I did all the blues, but I have a black that needs to be knotted over here on that last yellow. What do I do now? You're going to do the same thing that you did with the blue. Okay? So I'm just wrapping this. Okay. So, putting these yellows aside and lifting these up. Here, I'll show you. There. Okay. So, I'm lifting these up. Lifting all these yellows up that are to the right of my blue. And not to the left. Not the one that the black needs to be knotted on. So, the black is going to go under all those yellows. Okay? Just like that. Okay? And then over the blue. And then I'm just going to do a backward knot. Okay? So, backward. Pull it up slow, but semi-ish. Not as tight as you can. Tight. Then slowly and gently pull this up. See how I'm kind of just letting it flow up and not just yanking it? Because this will keep your knot in place. Then you're going to pull. Okay? So now, we are going to do, let me zoom out just a little bit. Now, just a forward knot. Pull it tight, doing it on the same string. Okay, there. And my pattern's telling me I need to do another forward knot. Wait, but that's kind of a problem. See, now here's my example time. The blue is right here. What I'm just going to do is move the blue. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Move the blue. Okay? And now here's the part where I said that example kind of when I was doing the blue backward knots. Okay, so what we're going to do, see that blue, I could just do some forward knots, but I don't want to do that because my black won't be replaced, it'll just be there. What I need to do is go under the black, just like as if I was going under the yellows. So as if it was a yellow, I'd go under the black, but then now it's a black again. I go over the black so that it's in place. It's locked into place. Then I do a forward knot. Gently. I like to pull down on the black and the yellow. Okay? Now I'm gonna slowly so it has a nice little neat knot, and pull tight, and there. I'll zoom in as much as I can so that it focuses. Okay. That's as much as it zooms. Okay, there. So, right there, that's my little knot. And then I just continue with whatever knots I had. So, I hope that was a good explanation on how to do the, what's it called? The multicolor alphas. So, I hope that's a good explanation. I hope you understand. If not, just rewind the video, try it again. If you still don't and you've watched this video a million times, check out Beyond Bracelets video. That's all I can say. That's where I learned how to make this, and my purple turned out pretty well, the red, and because it was my first try ever. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks to people that have been subscribing. I think it's like 840 maybe now. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.